It's new, it's bright, it's beautiful. It is the softest planner I've ever felt in my life. What is it? Laurel Denise has just released their first ever book bound or soft bound planners. I got the vertical edition. Let's dive in, see what it looks like. Before we dive into this one, I wanted to remind you all, or show you all if you don't know, if you don't follow me on Instagram, that I've been using this little mini Laurel Denise planner every single day for work. It seriously has been such a lifesaver. Laurel Denise became popular because they have this really creative layout where you can see the month, the weeks, and flip through the weeks here, and the notes all at the same time in one spread. You have your habit tracker, and this has been perfect for work. So when they came out with another planner that was a softbound or a bookbound version, I was excited because this also looks like it could be a great option for work, but I wanted to see what the differences would look like. So let's check it out. First of all, like I said, the cover is so silky smooth. Like, I don't know how they made this so soft, but I feel like other companies are going to copy them now because this is just amazing. I did have the option of choosing a Sunday or a Monday start, so I'll show you what the Sunday start looks like. And this is the vertical. They also have a horizontal version. I believe that this also is the layout that was made in collaboration with Amanda, and so I'll put her handle right here so you can go follow her. But I am so grateful for her because this looks so amazing. The first thing, besides this beautiful cover on the front, which I love, when you look on the inside, it has this really pretty rich texture to it with this pattern. They have a nice little note that just really gets to the personality of the Laurel Denise company. So fun, so friendly, so real. And then you dive in, so you can have this first page with you. They give you notes about how to get started, which makes it really easy. They have their sticky notes, which I do have some of their sticky notes. They're beautiful. I got some of these. These are for, actually they're portrait verticals, so I won't show you how they fit in here because they're not the exact same size. But again, Laurel Denise has these really intricate patterns, and they've just thought through so many things. So I'll probably be getting more sticky notes from them for this planner. When you go in, here we have the holidays, which I really appreciate that there are 2 years of the holidays here. Here is their beautiful monthly spread. So when you see it, my first impression is I love how they used all this space. So you really have as much room for your plans as you need. You have notes here. They have some dates that are already filled in, but you can fill in the other holidays if you want. I love that they have the numbers already in here for the dates, because if you follow me on Instagram, you know for some reason I just cannot figure that out. I always get thrown off somehow. I start on the wrong day. And then the interesting thing to me is that this is July, so you have August and September here. So rather than having the previous month and the next month, they have the next 2 months, which I actually think might be more helpful. I'll have to check that out. I can't tell if I like that better or the other way, but I do like being able to see the next 2 months in advance. And then they have this here, which I can't tell if I like that they write this in or not. I think I would just rather have them write like July 2025 instead of having month and year with this here, but I'll live with it, or I'll put a sticker over it. It's fine. I still love it. I think this is going to be so functional and so helpful, and it's amazing. One thing that I noticed also is obviously different from their other planners that I use, where I can see the month and the week at the same time. Obviously, I won't be able to do that here, but they're really good at being intentional about things here, is they give you 2 bookmarks. So I can put one here on the month and then one on the week. So let's go check out what the weeks look like. So the weeks are very similar to what I have in my other planner, where again, if you get the vertical and the vertical, if not the horizontal, I'll give you some recommendations for different people that you can follow, like Victoria, who will have a deep dive into the horizontal version if that's more of how your mind thinks. I always just love vertical. I like being able to see it. I often use my planner to put things in order of what I want to do, whether that's a to-do list or hourly schedule or anything like that. So vertical is always my go-to, but if you want to see horizontal, those options will be there. So this is similar to what they have, where they have the dates and the columns and the lines, and it's not dated or hourly, and it doesn't have little to-do boxes or anything. So that is really flexible for you to be able to customize however you want to use it. Like I said, for work, I usually break these up into sections, and then I'll put like emails that I have to do, social media that I have to post, whatever, things like that I have to do. Something that's unique here from the other planner that I use is that there's an extra section here, which could be for habits or anything, but then you also have this section here. So notes, habits, again, this planner is just so customizable. You can really use it for whatever you want. You can write inspirational quotes here, Bible verses, whatever your thing is, you have room to be able to plan, lay things out. I know I'm going to love being able to use sticky notes, probably especially in this section. It'll probably just be covered in sticky notes and things that I have to do if I use this for work. or if I use it for my personal life. So again, you have this. I do like the font and dates the way they have it written here. It is interesting that you don't get a little monthly overview. I know a lot of planners, if they have a week view, then you have the months that you don't have to look back and forth. But again, you have these two, so it's not that big of a deal to just go, whoop, let me see where I am in this week, and then compare. Or you can get, there are a lot of companies that have little stickers that you can put for the month, and it'll show you the little preview of the whole month there. Here's the next week, the next one, and then you see that this goes into August. So we're going to have the August spread here. You can see how they have it if they're an extra week, a fifth week, or 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess that would be a sixth week there. And then going through, it'll be the same thing for the months. And this paper feels also just so silky and soft. It feels thick. You're definitely not going to have a problem with things bleeding through. Maybe if you use like a huge Sharpie and pressed on really hard, but this is really good paper quality. So I don't imagine that any of my pens that I have will leak through at all. It won't be a problem. And then as we get to the back here we go. Similar again to their other planners. This is true in the other planner that I have of theirs, the mini vertical. We have areas to plan ahead, and you can see the months that are following what they had in the beginning. Yearly wins, yearly lessons, grid paper, which I love. I'm a math person, so this just throws me back to the good old times that I had in middle school math classes. We have dot grid, which is actually my favorite layout because you can just use it however. This paper design you can use as if it doesn't have dots, you can draw on it, whatever. So lots of pages here. And again, you can use, if you don't want to use this for a monthly spread, you can put one of your bookmarks on your notes pages if you need to be going back to that a lot. And then here, again, this is something they have, I think, in all of their planners, where it's just little notes here of books you're reading, hobbies, things you're listening to, exercises, happy moments, what you're excited for gratitude, and what you're hopeful for. So here we have this really luxurious pattern again, and a pocket, which is essential to most people who have planners because you're going to have receipts or business cards or whatever that you need to put in there, or photos. And then, as you saw, the back. So that is the new Laurel Denise planner. Again, this is vertical. Thank you. Shout out to AmandasFavorites for helping design this. I'm just going to love it. I know I love the size. I love how it feels. The color looks so fun for my personal life, but also works for professional. And there are other designs. If you want to check that out, go for it. So let me know what you think. Now you've seen all there is about the new Laurel Denise book-bound planners. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think? What are your first reactions? Are you going to try it out? Let me know. Also remember to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel to keep making planning fun.